listening to the Recess Podcast. I'm your host, Donna Sneed. One of the things I've noticed over the years is that we all get caught up in the stuff of life. And sometimes it becomes difficult to slow the roll. I wanted to share snippets of encouragement to you as you maneuver through the busyness of family, business, ministry, and life in general. So I launched the Recess Podcast as a reminder for you and me to take a break, sit back a little, and simply breathe. You know you were not created to work 24/7, 365. So in order for you to be more impactful in whatever circles of influence you have, you must take a recess. It's necessary for your very life. So grab a cup of your favorite beverage, a notepad, and a pen. Come on, let's recess together.
What's up, believer? This is your girl. I am Donna Sneed. What's up? How have you been? I know this year has been one of those bittersweet, catch-22 type of situations. Yes, for you and me. But guess what? If you can hear my voice, that is the indication that we are still here. We're still standing. We still have opportunity, and you got to get excited about it. I'm excited about today. Listen, it's Refresh Friday, and I decided, you know what? It's been a long while since I've had the opportunity to just come on and hang out with you guys for a little bit, because I thought about something and I want to share it with you on this beautiful Refresh, catch that, Refresh Friday. All right. Listen, I thought about this parable. Oh my God, it's so amazing. And you all have probably heard it before. I have too, but it just hit me again recently. As a matter of fact, earlier this week, I thought about this, and I was just considering the parable of the man who was traveling to a far away country. He is preparing to go away, and he doesn't leave a return date, but he is doing what he wants to do, and he's going away. But before he leaves, this is the part that I really, really love. We don't know when he's coming back, but before he leaves, he calls his own servants. He calls those who served him. He calls those he knew. Guess what? They knew him. He calls them who he trusts. Guess what? The question today is, can you be trusted? And I'm pretty sure you can be trusted. You just have to look yourself in the mirror and make that decision to say, you know what? I'm trustworthy. Make that declaration. I am trustworthy with what I have. So he delivers unto them goods, not just any goods, but goods that belong to him in the first place. How many of us get confused about the goods, the gifts, the talents that we've kind of discovered throughout this situation that we all face? Many of us have discovered that we have several abilities. That we have multiple differing abilities, that we have particular abilities. Anybody realize that you have specific ability, rare abilities, respective abilities? You've got various ability, numerous ability, distinct ability. I'm talking about talents that he has given you, and he gave his servants. Different goods, and he put those goods in their care. Okay, the goods that belong to him. He gave one talent. He gave the next one 2 talents. He gave the next one 5 talents. And when you think about the ability, Because this parable says he gave it to them according to their several ability. What in the world type of ability? The power to do things well. Yeah. Possession of, that means he knew which one of them had the possession of the means or the skill to do something with what he gave them. Catch that on the replay. Anybody can relate? The power is on the inside. When you start thinking about our talent, basically what he had in mind was their time, their resources, their ability, and the opportunity that was already on the inside of them. He knew that when he gave them those talents, those goods, that they were going to use their ability, their time, their resources, and opportunities. Guess what? Not to take it like the one did and buried it. Because we know that the one that got the 5 talents, he went, he did some trading, he walked in his calling, he walked in his good success. He had the mental capacity to double what he was given. The one that had the 2 did the same thing. He doubled what he was getting. He worked it. I'm telling you, he made the right connections. He made the right calls. I can imagine they did this no matter how uncomfortable it was. They did it because they realized this is not my good. And you know what? This talent is not just for me to hold on to it. The one, unfortunately, thought he was doing the traveler a favor. He thought he was doing his master a favor by going and digging a hole and hiding the gift. I wish you could see me just kind of side-eyeing this phone right now as I record this message, looking at you sideways. Please don't be the one that hid your gift. If that's you, no stone throwing here, no judgment here. All I'm saying is it's okay to dig it up, boo. Go dig it up. Get your tools. Go dig up the talent. Go dig it up. Uncover it. Take all the dirt off. Take all the dust off. Some of y'all just need to get some dust cloths and just start wiping it off, because you've allowed situations, circumstances, and you thought you were doing something well, but guess what? It wasn't yours, boo. Uncover the gift. He wants you to multiply it. He has an expectation that you will use it to build people up, that you will use it to express the love, all right, to other folks. He has an expectation that you are going to use your capacity, your potential, your power, the aptitude. Come on, somebody. He knows that you have specific ability. You have the proficiency. That's all I want to tell you today. I'm just showing up to remind you that you have the knack. Yes, you. Yes, you. You have the brilliance. You have the genius. You have the qualification. I don't care whether your next door neighbor has 50 degrees. You have what it takes to multiply the gift that has been given to you, believer. It's obvious, it's apparent that you and I have the capacity to do something with what God has given us. Question is, what are you going to do with it, believer? Yeah. You got the cleverness, you got the capacity, you got the competency, you've got the competence. Come on, girl, work your resources. Work your know-how. Something to think about, right? Here's another thing that you got to be reminded of today. I know it takes us, a moment to just kind of let it sink in. That great talents, great gifts, great gifting equals great responsibility. Do not run from the responsibility. If you're running, just pause right where you are and realize, you know what? Wait a minute. This is not getting me anywhere. Running is not getting me anywhere. Trying to hide is not working for me. And my question to you is, how is it really working? Is it? No, I already know because I tried it myself. Listen, it's Refresh Friday. I'm not here to throw stones at you. I'm here to let you know that you have what it takes. Yes, you. Use your ability to multiply what's been put on the inside of you. I think most of the time what we end up doing is we spend a lot of time looking to the left, looking to the right, and it's even more dangerous to look back. Unless you're looking back and you're gaining from the history, don't even do it. Don't even do it. Yeah, it's just not worth it. You may find yourself getting bogged down and getting in a situation to where there is just no way out. So I want to encourage you today on this Refresh Friday, believer, dig up that gift. And for those of you who have not hit it, I'm just lean in. I'm asking you to lean in on this one. Some of you have multiple gifts. Some of you have multiple anointings. Some of you have multiple talents. Multiple, various, numerous, many abilities. Don't get stuck on the one. And even if you are the one who has the one, there's an expectation that you're going to grow that, because listen here, all it takes is one word. And one word, one idea, one concept can propel you into your next level of good success and make a way for generational blessing for not just you, but your family, your children, your children's children. That's the way this works, because when this man comes back from his travel, he's going to be looking to you to see what you've done with what he left you. It doesn't belong to you. Oh my goodness. If I'm talking to myself, I am literally looking at myself as I'm chatting with you and saying, girl, you've got work to do. Sis, bruh, you got work to do. Chop, let's get it going on this Refresh Friday. Oh my goodness, I told you already, I'm not throwing stones. Girl, I'm helping you pick them up as I pick up my own and say, you know what? I'm not limited by what somebody else is doing. I'm not looking to my left or my right, but my focus is forward. Today we're focusing forward, and we are grabbing a hold of our physical, mental power to do or to accomplish all that's been put in my hands. Yeah, that's you. That's me, believer. So listen, relax, but don't relax too much. It's time to get going. Let's go. You've got abilities to multiply.
The Recess Podcast is recorded and hosted by me. I am Dee Sneed. The amazing musical sound is created and produced by Caleb Pettigrew, CEO of Billion Mindset Production. You can find upcoming episodes of the Recess Podcast on Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spreaker.com, and Apple Podcasts.